Hello everybody. This video is to show you who the true Hebrews or Jews are, or Yehudim. The people in Israel right now are not Jews. They're Khazars. Your true Jews or your true Yehudim are the so-called black person, or African American as you like to call them sometimes. They're not African at all. They're the true Jews. They're the true Hebrews that were brought over here on ships, which the scriptures mention. If y'all are going to believe these lies, you're going to get misled, and that's the purpose of this. It's not about color, it's not about this and that, it's about identity theft. People's identity was stolen. They are the true Yehudim. They are God's or Yahuwah's chosen tribe, or chosen people, not the people in Israel. The people in Israel came from the Khazarian region in Russia. And these evil people, who were a warlike people, threw their own people under the bus and made them suffer in Germany. Yes, it was a very terrible, terrible thing they did. But they threw their own people under the bus in order to establish this lie and establish this nation under Satan. Because they use that satanic symbol, that star, which has nothing to do with David. They call it David's star. It has nothing to do with David. It's been a satanic star for thousands of years, and it's used to conjure up demons. You can look up any satanic website, or you can look up any Satan worship, and you'll find that star on the wall, on the floor, with candles around it. You'll find it everywhere. Your true Jews, your true Hebrews, are these people who you're still oppressing, these people who you're still calling names, these people who you like to make little funny remarks. You think they're funny. They're not funny at all. You need to get your head out of your butt and start doing research and quit following this, following all these distractions like football and all these supposed news stories that aren't news at all, to distract you. All your theme parks and your Disneyland, which is another satanic place full of witchcraft. I mean, just look at Harry Potter. And you need to get on your computer, this tool that we were blessed with by Yahuwah, and do some research, some real research. Not turn on your TV and watch the History Channel. You know, that's not research. You get on the computer and start digging, or don't even worry about it. Just believe what you believe. This is for people who have ears to hear. They threw their own people under the bus in order to establish this lie. The true Hebrews are your African Americans or black people. Those are the true Jews, or Yehudim is the correct term. Jew is a fairly new word. But your true Jews or Yehudim are the so-called black people or African Americans. So, next time you want to name call and make funny remarks, keep in mind that you're talking about people that were chosen by Yahuwah, the Almighty. And He sees it. You also have people that were from other tribes. Anybody that's been oppressed or run down or run over. You know, your North American Indians were from a certain tribe of Israel. Your Mexicans were from a certain tribe of Israel. Your Arabs were from a certain tribe of Israel. Although a lot of them are following false teachings, just like a lot of us are, though. You know, in Christianity, people in Christianity are following all kinds of false teachings. You know, and one of them is backing this Israel, this false nation that's been established. You know, and a lot of people in Israel that are there, not a lot, but there's some people in Israel that even realize this lie and protest and know about this. You know, they get a CIA agent or some undercover agent out there claiming to be Hezbollah or whoever, launch a toothpick of a missile over at Israel to give Israel the excuse to go bomb women and children and babies and bombard them with white phosphorus, which is a war crime that's never been addressed and it's not being addressed. Make it look like it's being addressed a little bit, but it's all a show. All these leaders of all these countries are part of a 1% club, okay? And you're not part of it. So stop believing their lies and start listening to some of us here on the ground in the trenches that are doing the research. You know, let's look at a couple of scriptures here. Let's look at Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9. It says in 2:9, Revelations, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Satan's seat is over there. Zeus. So right there it tells you. He knows the people which they say are Jews and are not. He knows. Okay, it tells you right here. And then in Revelations 3:9 it says, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, with the star on their flag. It doesn't say that, but it's people with the star on their flag, the satanic star. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So, there you go. It's right there in the scriptures. And it is a lie. Those are Khazars. They were a warlike people. They loved war. And then they threw their own people under the bus to set up this lie. You know, I'm not saying everybody in Israel is a bad person. A lot of them have been brainwashed and are bad people now from believing the lie and saying that certain people should be wiped off the map and this and that. There's no love in that. How can you say you follow the Most High and condone women and children being blown to pieces? Condone children watching their parents being blown to pieces? How can you do that? In Amos 5:26 it says, But ye have borne the tabernacles of your Moloch, and shown your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourself. It's not a good star, people. The star has to do with Moloch and Remphan. So, you know, and a lot of people say, well, what's the purpose? Why do we need to know this? We need to know this because in the end days you're going to be following one thing and you're going to be led right into the fire. You need to know who the true Jews are, the so-called black people or African Americans. You need to know they are the true Jews because you're going to be following who you think are the real Jews and the leadership of who you think are the true Jews and the true chosen people. And you're going to be led right into the fire. You're going to be led right into the meat grinder. That's the purpose of knowing the lie. You need to know that that image of our Messiah, or that image claiming to be our Messiah, is not our Messiah. That's a portrait of Caesar Borgia, who saw himself as a Messiah-like figure. Messiah was not a white European with long hair. He was a dark-skinned Jew, or Yehudim. So it's about identity theft. These people suffered for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years, you know. Although the people that went through what they did in Germany was a bad thing, but a very evil thing, well, these people are evil, and they'll do whatever it takes to take over the world and set their plan in action. And that means throwing their own people under the bus. They'll do that. And now a lot of these same people have been led to believe that lie, that they are the chosen people. Now, you know, everybody has salvation now, but we need to know who the true Yehudim, the true Jews were. The true Jews were your so-called black people, your so-called African Americans. They're not African Americans. They're Hebrew Israelites. They're the original Jews. That star and that flag should say it all.